Hi you guys, Miss Pink is back. I'm not gonna lie, there has been a lot going on musically, but it's never been my thing to really address all that negative shit. So whatever beef, whatever we ain't gonna talk about that. So today we are of course going to discuss a plethora of things. Also, I'm eating breakfast. Like, girl, the girls have to multitask. If y'all are gonna get this video, it is going to be full of multitasking. Nice bowl of oatmeal. In today's video, we'll be discussing Cowboy Carter by Beyonce, Bryson Tiller by Bryson Tiller, It's Us Volume 1 by the Concrete Boys, Nowhere Fast by Jane Doe, Heavy by Sir, Tyla by Tyla. I know that one's a little old, but I kind of just got around to like listening to it, so we're gonna talk about it. We are gonna be reviewing our first book. I know, crazy. I'm really multimedia with it, but it's called 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. Amazing book. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna start off with Nowhere Fast just because that's what I'm looking at right now. Jane Doe, girl, you know you the shit. You know you the shit. I don't even gotta say too much. I don't even gotta do too much. And you bad too. This album was really refreshing. It was really cute. It was really nice to hear from her again. I feel like I ain't heard from her since Empathy. No, there was Heavy. I didn't really listen to Heavy though, I'm not gonna lie. I should have though. But yeah, she ate that. She ate that. Believe It is probably my favorite song on the album. I always catch myself singing it. Roll With Me is my honorable mention. I love that song Down. I have a mix with that song on it if y'all want to go tap in. But yeah, Nowhere Fast, I'll give her a 10 out of 10. It was no skips. I can play this all the way through. Truly enjoy it. Love the skit at the end. It's a nice like peaceful riding through the city in the summertime, really whatever the season type of album. Concrete Boys, listen. That rent was due. An eviction notice was on the door. The electric people said they are going to call and cut the electricity off in the next 24 hours. The heat folks said they coming to take the heater. Ain't no heat gonna be in your house in the next 24 hours. You will be evicted. I'm talking about, that's how they was rapping on this album. That's how they was producing on this album. I'm really liking the use of like instrumental sounds, like jazzy old sounds, but like in a hip-hop beat. Like, I'm really liking that. I feel like the Schoolboy album did that a lot, and this album did it a lot. Every song on the album ate, I'm not gonna lie. And it's very rare to me for a rap album to have no skips. Also, Caribou, you ate that. Where your daddy at? You put your stamp on the game. I'll give you that. You did put your stamp on it. I feel like Caribou is for a specific mood. I feel like people try to come at her because she don't necessarily be trying to like rap her ass off like Lotto or Mona Leo or no shit like that. Like, but you got your different rappers for your different mood, and she set the tone. Like, she made her own mood, and I'm a fan of that. I really am a big fan of that. Now, critiques on that particular album, Draft Day, I Lay You Down. I Lay You Down real bad. But I do feel like the only thing I had with that is I feel like his voice, maybe he's still in the process of finding it. The screamy, like mid-high, middle pitch sound. Pink and Blue to mainly point that out. It wasn't my cup of tea, with all due respect. I feel like on certain songs he had a more calmer voice and cadence, and I really enjoyed that. But whenever he does that, I'm sorry, I wasn't a fan of it. I did view that as a skip. To say my favorites on the album, I'm gonna say L.A. Reid for sure. 2 Hands, 2 Eyes, 10 Whips. That's another favorite. Where Your Daddy At? Duh, started album, for real. That's the song of the summer, to be frank. I like My Life, DC Trail. I like that, or is that play, is that? No, that's My Life. I know what I'm talking about. Took a bad bitch. What he said? Get her body done just for her to eat nachos.
Bitch spent 6 figures on her body to come to the south and eat nachos. Take a good bitch and I shape her.
That's real, friend. I can't relate, but I just feel like I know rappers be like, girl, I just sent you 10 bands on your body. Why is you at the fucking oyster buffet every fucking day, bitch? Like, what are we doing? Like, that was comedy to me. But yeah, I'm gonna rate that album a 9.5 out of 10. Next on the list, Bryson Tiller. It's been a long time since we heard from you, babe. A long time since we done heard from you. I feel like he came back with a vengeance, and whatever girl he's singing to, I hope he get it back. I hope he get it back. He deserved that. Beautiful album. I like the variety. He got some R&B, he got some pop, he got some slow jam, then he got some upbeat tempo stuff. I'm really here for that. My favorite song on that album is Calypso, hands down. That is my jam. Like, I love that, and I love the storytelling in it. I love that song. My least favorite is probably going to be Assume the Position. It's definitely more of a pop vibe, but it just wasn't my vibe, you know, and that's okay. He ate down on this. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna get this a 9. I'm gonna get this a strict 9. I was gonna talk about the Sir album, but like Poetry in Motion, the song he has with Anderson .Paak, I really love that. The album was good, but I will say it wasn't like a super crazy spinner for me. Like, from the time that the album came out and to now when I'm recording this video, I haven't went back to the album that much. With that being said, it wasn't a terrible album. I like I'm Not Perfect too. This album was really raw and honest, and I feel like this is one of those albums you have to be in the mental space to listen to. You have to be in a certain mental space to listen to this album, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just haven't been there, you know. But Poetry in Motion, that's about. I'm gonna give this album I'm gonna give this an 8. It's cool. I feel like when I'm like sadder or something, I'll listen to it. I don't know, but I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Tyler, that album, I'm sorry, straight through from top to bottom, 10 out of 10. Perfect choice of features. Gunna on Jump, big brain decision. That was a smart choice. Okay, everything is just a vibe. Every song that I play, straight through top to bottom, I just want to move my body. She ate that real bad. Art is probably my favorite song, cause I'll Be Your Peace. Like she ate that real bad. Another album of the summer, for real. When you getting ready with your girls and y'all want to bust a wine, shake some ass real quick, we're gonna give that a 10 out of 10. And last but definitely not motherfucking least, well, last on the music side of the reviews, we have Cowboy Carter by Beyonce. Now, I was born in Texas. Ye motherfucking ha, bitch. Like, I love that everything with Beyonce is a history lesson. That's one. 2, I love that she took the time to highlight other black artists in the country genre that are often overlooked or slept on or whatever may have you. Like, I love that she did that. Blackbird with Tanner, Adele, Brittany Spencer, Tierra Kennedy, Renee Roberts, all of these other beautiful black women in the country space got a song with Beyonce. Like, come on now. Come on, she ate that. That's real. She just highlighting other artists, and that is just something that's so important for larger artists to do, to feed back into their community. Like, beautiful. My personal favorite is Most Wanted with Miley Cyrus. That is the best song on the album. I don't care what anybody says. Miley's voice is one of my favorite voices ever. So to hear Miley's voice and Beyonce's voice on a song together, it was just like Wow, thank you for this. Honorable mention from her is Riverdance. Pounce on the shit dance. Yeah, because Beyonce's gonna give us a little one too. She's gonna make sure she has a little bounce bop on that album for us. Love that. Another honorable mention, the Jolene rewrite. Like, bitch, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, stay away from my man if you know what's good for you. Yeah, she ate that. Like, ate up, left no crumbs. I will be 100% honest though. This is another one of those albums that you kind of have to be in the mood to listen to. Like, if you're a country listener, then like, okay, you probably listen to this all the time. I'm not, so I have to be in the mood to hear the yeehaw vibes for me to tap back into this album. I'll give this album like a 8.5, because there were a few songs that I just didn't care for real, and like I said, I have to be in the mood to listen to it. But Most Wanted, top tier. Last but definitely not least is 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. Great. Hopefully y'all cannot hear this music in the background. If you can, I'm gonna wrap this up real quick, because anyway, the book is really good. If you like romance, if you like a story about two people that were torn apart by life, but their circumstances just brought them back together, and they just fought being together for so long, but everything eventually worked out because love always wins. If you love a good dramatic ass story like that, tap in. Also, the author is a black woman, and all the characters are black. It's written in a way that brings in very prominent points of black community, black pop culture. Like, she talks about Insecure, she talks about makes references to BET and Oprah and Issa Rae and that lady who has that one picture with her foot in the air and she's just crazy and funny. I'm gonna put the picture, but she makes a reference to her. I just love that writing, honestly. I love the way that she wrote the black experience, you know what I mean? Even the way that the main character dresses, Eva, like just talking about her outfits and how cute, and just curly her hair, how she wore her curls. It was a really good book. It was a really good book. It was funny too. It was really funny. I loved the comedy aspect of it as well. So I think I'll also start including books in my reviews. That is this week's Miss Pink reviews, baby. We covered a good spectrum of things. I will see y'all on the next one.